Says 15 minutes. Come at me. Enjoy the puzzle that I have created for you. It's a fun one. I think that's Salami. I'm pretty sure it's Salami. Check out the name. You'll see what I mean. Who is this? Who is not a future? That's 100% a Salami name. All right, let's go ahead and get into this one. Oh, this is remarkable. I already love this one. I can't stop chuckling at that name. I was like, I'm so used to seeing Core call himself future FFA champion that I see this name and I was like, wait a second, what's happening here? So let's introduce the players because we've got a lot of most notable names in this. This is going to be an amazing game, folks. This one is absolutely stacked up the wazoo. The only one we're missing is like the Muslim. I think this might be Salami. I'm pretty sure this is Salami. In fact, before we intro, I'm just going to do the double check by going type not a future FFA champion is 60th in the world. Yeah, that's Salami. That is 100%. Yeah, even links through. Okay, so we've got confirmation. Let's get into this. Let's intro the players. This is going to be a good one because playing as the Deli, the only elephant enthusiast here in the Cyan Blue, it is going to be the one and only BCQT. And next to him, and next door neighbor, in fact, is Sean Diff. Now, Sean Diff was the one outlier here, like I'm scratching my head with. This person, they're reasonably competent in the game. They're a diamond rank in the top 600, but they aren't your pro-level player. But they're the only one who's not going to be pro-level player because the rest of these names are probably looking pretty familiar to you folks. Because David Kim in the center, this is Puppy Paw. And it's so fitting. Is this rigged? David Kim, this account became infamous for its Abbasid skills. And this is where Puppy Paw honed his Abbasid skills. He plays in the MegaRandom Nomad. MegaRandom Nomad, where you don't get to pick your Civ, and he gets his signature Civ for this count in getting the Abbasids and parks it in the center. As we continue through, we are going to notice down in the south, really unskilled, kind of funnily enough getting the Mongols. I feel like every time I watch him, it's either HRE or the Mongols. He has got a very safe spawn, nice corner, reserve resources, all in his lonesome. And if he needs to move out, of course, that's one beautiful thing you can do is the Mongols. Then as we move across in the red is going to be the wonderful, magnanimous Mr. who entertained us with so many interesting approaches to Age of Empires 4 competitive on the weekend, is here to show us more of his takes in the MegaRandom free-for-all playing as the Roos. And then, of course, not a future FFA champion, Pepe Han Salami has admitted the truth of the matter, but maybe he can at least be a champion in the pub games because both him and Core playing in the blue to his east have somehow yoinked the golden egg here. They both get the Chinese, the #1 Civ to play as when you are playing MegaRandom free-for-all. Will we get some unstable alliances, or are we just going to get a bloodbath between them? Well, what I do know for sure is, although Salami has started in the center, although you think he'd draw a lot of attention, don't write this guy out based on position and desirability to be killed first via playing Chinese. I have seen this guy be a masterful cockroach on the level of Dinky King and Snooper, so keep an eye out for that because we might find a landmark in each corner of the map later on in this game. Opening Dinky. Also getting the Abbasids. We forgot Dinky. Apologies, Dinky. I knew I skipped by the green because I think he was still looking for a build spot. Dinky will round it out. Round of applause for Dinky. Doesn't get enough appreciation. Skilled Aussie player. Came from Age of Empires 3. Really made his mark at the beginning of the year with the 3v3 Lidcore tournament where him and the Aussie boys were actually really impressive to me. And he especially was a standout guy despite the fact that he was on a team, I believe, of Hut. But or was it Cypher? It's one of the two. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's going to do in the future. And he's going to play as the Abbasids, but he is pinched right now. Oh, God. Between a Roos and an Abbasid. And he already planted the House of Wisdom, so he doesn't have a retreat point. If you get landmark rushed here, you're dead. And just to point out to people, this is a live game. We are, like, as live as it gets. I got news that this game was going live, and we literally ended up 8 times speed casting the last game between Mr. and Beastie. That's how eager I was to get in this one. And look at this. So, opening in the center, Salami will not look for a Barbican target. In fact, if we check his vision in this game, we did do a little bit of scouting, but felt like Mr. was too far away. Hasn't seen anyone else so far. And has got some interesting straggler villagers here. I wonder what the thought process was with the center. I guess it's like, naturally, the way that the spawns work, for those unfamiliar with MegaRandom Nomad, everything is random, but you tend to find a lot more resources in the center of the map. And I think that's why Salami built here instead of over here. despite the fact that this has a lucrative sum of resources. And it's probably for the better as well, because had he built in this area, he'd be directly contested by 4 other players. And because you're playing the Chinese, there would have been some grouping. There would have been some teaming onto him. Because, make no mistake, when this game goes hyper late, the Chinese are S tier. They are #1. It's very difficult for any Civ to keep up against them in a one-on-one vacuum. I'd say after that, the next biggest priority is usually Mongols because of their ability to just hide and survive. And if you're talking super hyper late, I actually give a lot of credit to the Bastards. I think the Bastards have a lot of weakness before they fully boom. But once their base is like, 40 production buildings thick, and they've got the Golden Age 3, as well as stable eco, the push out speed of this Civ is absurd. It's why we've seen Lucifron in the opening week of the Outback Octagon was able to cruise his way through to a wonder victory in style, playing as this specific Civ. Wait, what was... wait. Salami? Can you explain this to me? What was the plan here? I think the scout was meant to be on the outside, folks. He's like, no, please, I have children. No, you don't have children, Salami. I want to have children. Too bad. He's trying to make his way up the gate. I actually think he's getting out as well. Oh, BC's just being trolled right now. He even finishes off the walls. Oh, this is peak Salami gameplay right here. All I need to see now is him type. Now this, folks, is where I wish we could see the chat. Just so I can see him type, "Are you stuck, Step Beastie?" Oh, God. Just walk away, because cool guys don't look at explosions. Uh-oh. No! He done so well. He looked so cool, and now he's so dead. Wait, did Beastie... Oh, I thought... Look at how well he stealthed. What the hell? Camouflage Beastie? I legit thought he deleted the scout for a second there. Holy crap. All right, let's focus on what's happening elsewhere, because it looks like Puppyport is going TC expansion, trying to boom up in this area as best he can, and that's bad news for Dinky. Dinky playing an ultra-condensed style because he doesn't really have anywhere that he can go right now. He's hard stuck on the spot here. Meanwhile, north side, looks like Sean, although he may not be in the top 100, he has the top 100 mentality for free-for-all MegaRandom. He retreats to a different corner to establish a landmark to ensure that he cannot be screwed over. Of course, you guys are right. You can't delete scouts, but like, come on. Like, if you went like this and looked at his pen, and it wasn't with this health bar right here, you'd be like, wait, what? Did he find a way? If anyone could find a way to somehow delete scouts, it's got to be a top 10 player, right? Williamsko, in the meantime, has a very cruise mode start to this. The only thing I'm worried about for him is if Mr. plays south, because if he does, this gold vein is going to be contested. And the Mongols don't like to have limited gold. That's their biggest boom after they go up into step readout. That being said, he has got 1,200 gold. Or 12,000 words, numbers. 12,000 gold available to him because he's got the starting gold and then 2 in reserve. Plus, he can extend the northwest. I wonder if he considers trade here, actually. Trade seems really good from this position, but the problem is, like, a lot of players have started to feel themselves deterred away from it, simply because to trade is to put a target on your back. People have got a lot better at instantly going after them. The Wham is trading meme comes out for a reason, simply because BC simply made an accusation in the game that was, like, in the smallest way true, in that Wham had 2 traders. And everyone in the game piled on him. So you have to be very careful if you do go for trading to try and keep it secret as long as possible. Core in the meantime, moving towards the center. Hold up. Hold up. I'm Chinese, you're Chinese. Can we be Chinese together? We're going to find out in a second. Does Core know? I'm pretty sure Core knows. The Barbican. Interesting spot for a Barbican. Oh. Oh, this is very interesting, actually. Salami seemed like the way he's posturing is as if he's threatened by Mr. But that then suggests even more to me that him and Core are working together, that they are in cahoots. Because otherwise, this Barbican should be here. Like, there's no argument elsewhere. I think they are working together. In which case, this could be a very short game. Oh, man. Gotta make your alliances, folks. And now Sean Diff is going to extend in this area. Kind of an awkward choice of location. Like, I know you want to be in a corner, but the problem is the way you've set up this TC, the wood isn't that close by. You could have wrapped around here. I actually like this position's ridiculous. I like this position. Natural defenses for a long time. Deer behind the TC, as well as wood nearby and berries. Like, this is much better than this. I guess the concern for Sean is he doesn't have gold, though, right? Yeah, no gold. So that explains it fully. He could play onto the east side, but he wants safe gold in reserve. And in fairness, you do have that up in this corner. Not to mention the fact you can go for fishing as well. Speaking of fishing, we have got a few players engaged in that. It looks like Core and also really unskilled, funnily enough, is going to find his way up here. But they're the only two that are actually utilizing the waterfront so far. Dinky has snuck out onto a double berry line. That's lush right there. He's going to need the reserves because there's very limited space to actually build up a farmland supply. And he knows he's going to come under fire soon, so he's going to have to get the war machine grinding. Just a matter of time. Oh, that's harsh. Okay, so Mr. is going to starve really unskilled off his reserve gold. And in the process, it's beneficial to Mr. because he plays down here not just to the gold that he doesn't need right at this second. It's for the boar as well. The boar is actually phenomenal value for a Roost player in this situation, especially when he's already got the tier 2 bounty. Still on the stone. I think he went up to 2 TCs, right? Actually 3, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, he moved down. Gold and stone. This could get really uncomfortable for really unskilled really fast. That's a lot of release. Because it's really, 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 really bad what's about to happen to him. Because, folks, really unskilled not only went into fishing and could find himself contested by Core in the future, he also went for the silver tree. You can't get much more greedy than this. And the boom up speed for him is going to be notably delayed compared to Mr. And if Mr. knows he's here, the most logical choice is to get rid of this player so you have an uncontested corner spot to yourself. Meanwhile in the center. Poppy ball. He's starting to push across to the Chinese here. Salami is not going to have it easy. Neither's Core. Now, I don't know if this is aggression. No, this still seems like collusion to me. God damn. Like, seriously? Can we just, like, ban this? Can this be a gentleman's agreement? Like, 2 Chinese players could not team. It's the most powerful Civ in the game. And before anyone says, yeah, but Core is attacking Salami. Yeah, he's really sticking it to him, guys. See how much Core and Salami hate you? This is like when someone acts out a fight to look really kind of cool and like there's an issue with other people. It's like, yeah, I hate you. Swings and clearly it's a fake punch. Like, yeah, they bought that. We'll meet up at the bar later and we'll be good friends. Because I've got a feeling that Salami and Core are going to be very good friends. Oh, dear. Ooh, Sean Diff. Hold on. Not tier 3 bounty. This high trade house placement, though. What are we thinking, folks? What's the number we're getting here? You've got a decent amount of trees down here. Encompasses most of these. Wrap around on here. This could be a good one, especially if you flat earth the entire area, because we know flat earth is the only way to go. Remember, it's the high trade house as well, so it's going to be 3 times what you get for the hunting cabin. I think this, to me, if I had to put a number on how much gold per minute he's going to get from this, I'd probably give it 189. What was that for? Well, LOL was a big fat whiff. Maybe 198, actually. I could see a 198. Now, I have a habit of, like, whenever it comes to when I'm casting alone, giving a number too high, and when I'm casting with someone else, I look smart, which, yeah, I'm as surprised as you guys, but, oh, Poppy Paw is eradicating the Chinese. He's pushing towards him as well. A second TC could be exposed here, causing a little bit of a pickle. This build-up is taking too bloody long. I want the info. In the meantime, Horseman continue to raid in. Poppy Paw hasn't teched up yet. He's still waiting on his tech up. He's still only feudal. But the Rams are working out, and they are punishing. Poor little Core. The best part is that he ignored Salami. He walked past Salami. Maybe I had it wrong. Maybe Salami and Poppy Paw are friends, and Core was infringing upon Salami's territory. Ooh. All right, here we go, folks. All right, I was far off. Oh, God. Okay, actually, in fairness, I would have been off, but I wouldn't have been off by that much. It's the fact that he got the rest of the bounty. So we're going to call this one, I did not finish. We'll just assume I was right. 306 gold. I definitely said that. I would have been wrong. I think it must have been about 246 then. In the meantime, it's a good time to move away because BC is extending. The Elephanto fun time is coming in. Yep, you can hear how happy they sound right there. Oh dear, oh dear. Wait, is that alert box still not working for me? Hold on a sec. Let me check my recent events as we watch these elephants get concussions. Oh, it will be displayed. Okay. Just wanted to make sure notifications are coming up. For those who are going to be watching this on YouTube later, if you are watching the stream, you can appear on the stream. Ooh. I know. It's very shocking and surprising. If people sub, it'll appear. If people follow, it'll appear. If people rate. Speaking of rating, Shundif, I don't know what this is, but it doesn't look like raiding to me. You're in raiding territory, but why is he here? But wait, why is he here? Am I the only one confused by this? What was he? Wait, did he just delete? He just deleted. I'm pretty sure he just deleted there. Okay, that's kind of weird. Shundif is playing slightly drunk Age of Empires. It's all good, though. I'm sure this will work out in the long term for him. Let's see how this works out in the back of the base. Looks like a raid coming in. Puppy Paw keeping up the pressure. What? Did Core make a pass at his mum or something? I'm trying to figure out what's going on here because this is very targeted. Something has been said in the chat. I am still so outraged that we can't see the chats. It grinds my gears. Okay, I think my alerts aren't working. Yeah, so that's... There we go. All right, just in case it didn't ever show up, I'll just say it live on stream, even though, like, you know, I've been worried about the continuity of things. Thank you, EGC TV, for the sub. Appreciate it, bud. Mwah. There we go. Now we can focus on the game. I'll work out that tech issue afterwards. There's always something with me. Always something with Salami. And what is this slippery sausage up to in the center so far? Well, he's got a very free game. I don't think he's made any enemies so far. I mean, Puppy Paw has just been constantly going around him. It's very weird the way this is played out, actually. How's Dinky looking? Oh, Dinky got out. Dinky actually broke out. I mean, good for him. He's up to Imperial as well. He may have just put a target on his back if he's not careful with that, but it looks like him and Puppy Paw are like, I'm a bastard, you're a bastard, let's get along. Hey. Seems reasonable. And, oh, God. Yeah, so really unskilled had to migrate all the way away. I saw this coming. It just... His build wasn't competitive at all. If you think about what Mr. was doing in this area, when really unskilled had only just built a silver tree, Mr. had 3 TCs and had yoinked his back gold. So this seemed inevitable. I like that he was able to move away, though. One of the benefits of playing the Mongols, because he can maybe reboom in the western corner. But it's going to be a long time until we see really unskilled able to do anything. I feel bad. I feel like every time I show really unskilled on this channel, he does look really unskilled. But it's because the people he's up against are so damn skilled. Like the last time we saw him was against Beastie. Now we see him against Mr. This guy's having a hard time of it. Shundif in the meantime. Second player to make it up to Imperial. Did start playing on the fishing in the end. No conflict between the 2 fishermen on the eastern side here. Is there any value in these back ponds either? Like one shoreline? Yeah, so... This isn't going to be a quick reboom by by Brilliant Skilled. He doesn't have options. He's packing up, though. He's making his way out entirely. Should start seeing some conflicts in the center. Looks like Puppy Paw is trying to engage with Salami, finally. Salami will put an end to the dreams of the keep here and will continue his wall around to fully protect his base. Wait, what? He's still trying? Puppy. Down, boy. Down, boy. I wouldn't suggest that. Not when Palace Guard are staring you in the face like this. Belt camera launchers are not going to be able to do much on their own. Walls are definitely going to be complete here. Kind of a weird gap right now, but I guess you can call that intentional for the moment. Salami is beginning to box himself in. Poppy Paw now starting to raid deep. And it's kind of interesting, actually. Poppy Paw has seemingly taken on the role of anti-China here. Very Americano of him. Because he's only attacking Chinese. First, it was Core, and now it's Salami. Is there like some weird alliance going on here where you can only ally with people playing the same civ as you? If so, I'm looking forward to the long-term love story between Sean Diff and Mista being at opposite ends of the map. We can meet each other. We just have to kill everyone in the center first. I'll see you there. More beasties starting to be assaulted. Ooh, this could be a really effective solution to elephants actually out of Dinky. I like this. This is actually really scary if you're relying on elephants. Remember that camel riders, they get bonus damage against cavalry. What does this count as? It's ranged cavalry. And what is one of the big issues you face when dealing with elephants? It's gap close. Like, you have to get on top of them, you have to box them in. I think a unit that moves at 1.87 movement speed is going to be pretty capable of that, yeah. And here it is, straight away. Oh, God. He's going off the skulls first, so limited damage being thrown out there. He'll switch targets fast here. Once the healer boys are gone, the elephants should be following suit. And then the elephants, they are going to be protected by the keep. Interesting choice by Dinky to back away. Understandably, didn't feel like he had enough camels to stand underneath the keep there. That'll be a stabilization point as well as a reinforcement point for BC. He hasn't started researching it yet, but village fortresses could be on the horizon. And that's where we see the Delhi get pretty damn scary in these games. And he has gone for the compound defenders, so we'll be able to afford that keep spam in the coming minutes. Mista now starting to turn the screws upon Salami. Salami is still fighting with Poppy Paw. In fact, he's begun to counter-dive him. This is when you see like a Phelps-type person about to make the dive of their life and you decide to just empty the pool of water. This should be quite effective at shutting Poppy Paw down temporarily, but unless someone else joins in, like, this is not going to be the way forward for Salami. I wouldn't mind seeing him remove himself from the equation in a way by shifting back and dropping a landmark, say, back here. Something you can do as the Chinese, and, well, shall we put it on something useful instead of score? Apologies for that. Salami still has a lot of room with landmarks. He hasn't actually done any... Wait, I think he done... Yeah, so he done one Dynasty, and that would have been the song. He could put his Imperial somewhere else. Like, maybe start with the Great Wall and then go for the Spirit Way afterwards. But unless you think you're going to die right now, Spirit Way first makes sense. Meanwhile, Core in his corner. It always fits. He went a little bit more aggressive on the landmarks. He's already up to 5. As he has made his way up with the Spirit Way. Dicky Puppy... Like, wait. Oh, no. This is an act... No. This is an act of betrayal, folks. Dinky. I see those cannon emplacements. Puppy Paw doesn't, though. Oh, this could all of a sudden screw both of them. So, Dinky was just fighting Beastie, and Salami was just fighting Puppy Paw. They're now turning on each other. And if they start engaging, I see both of the Abbasid players going down. I see the Abbasid Empire and ruins on this map. I can already hear Fitz in the background crying. Oh, they just won't exist. Civil War is broken out, and that's going to be a problem. Meanwhile, on the south side, it looks like it's a march in from Dinky. It's going to be pushed back. Where the hell is he going right now? He's making his way south. But you might inadvertently trigger war with Mista by doing this. Yeah, you want to walk away. You don't want to start that fight as well. That's a little bit too much to nibble on. So instead, it's going to be guarded against. Wait, is Salami... Is he carousing him out? I think he's carousing him out. He could kill him right now, but he's just making sure he leaves. So Dinky has done some remarkable diplomacy here. He's gone, please, Salami, bro, don't sausage meat me. Let me live. He's like, well, I do like being called Salami, bro. Off you go. That's nice of him. Dinky's going to need the troops. BC is amassing. In fact, what is Dinky... Like, what is BC prepping for right now, exactly? Well, he still needs to make his way up. because he hasn't gone. No, okay, he is up now. There's the SAR Academy. So in this situation, if you know you're up against an Abbasid, elephants probably aren't the way out of this. You could make an argument actually for war elephants, because you will get the bonus damage against cavalry the same way they get the bonus damage against you. And the bonus damage is actually ludicrously high on war elephants. Like, if you guys had to guess what you get on a war elephant, what do you think it would be? Keep in mind, like, their base damage is pretty decent, right? So they do, I believe it's 30 damage with the tusks, 20 with the spears. So you know the building damage is quite high, right? They hit for an extra 70 on buildings with the tusks. How much would you get on the spears? In fact, here's your comparative here, because we could find a spearman, a little baby spearman. Oh my god, Dinky! No, bad Dinky! He betrayed. He betrayed. Never trust Abbasids. Never trust camel lovers. Oh my god. They bamboozled him. They faked love and made war. Well, here's your spear comparative. 23 damage instead of 11. If you have the elephants, just to go back to them quickly, you get a bonus 40 against cavalry. But it seems that BC doesn't have to worry about the cavalry. The anti-China coalition is in full swing from both the south and the north. Oh, no. And I'm guessing Dinky wrote off this weird little conflict on the borders as a misclick with the cannons. Hmm? Possibly. Wait, did he delete them? He hasn't got cannon placements anymore. So maybe he deleted them. Okay. That seems reasonable. Going back on board with the Alliance, and now it's going to be China versus the Abbasids at this rate. Core might need to align himself with Salami, because it seems like someone is pushing an agenda right here, an anti-Chinese agenda. Understandably so, considering it is the strongest Civ in MegaRandom. And we've seen that time and time and time again. Speaking of another powerhouse Civ that is looking incredibly underwhelming right now, sharing a corner with Dinky. That's so beautiful that they get along. It's poor little really unskilled. He still hasn't fully recovered. And the worst part is that he's now been pinned in because Puppy Paw is putting the walls up. So he has nowhere to run if they turn on him here. He will be ended. Silver Tree at least still gets to exist, courtesy of Mr. Mr. Now full control. Wait, why is he building trade? What? And the wait, what? Okay, no, not the donkey. I can't believe he almost successfully traded with that neutral trade boast. I don't really know what the long-term plan is for really unskilled. It seems like his negotiation tactics maybe worked off because it looks like Puppy Paw intentionally let him through. Yeah, he cancelled the wall. Oh, man, I really need to have the chat box added. Like, Relic, can we get on that? It's been several months. I think it's time, especially now that MegaRandom free-for-all is becoming a big thing. Because I want to know what this silver-tongued devil done to convince them to let him in. Meanwhile, someone had been looking to be let out. BC starting to move out of his base here. Of course, it makes sense that BC wouldn't want to come out of his base until he's got bombards. Now with a few in the field, it's time to go out and wreak havoc. Does he know that really unskilled is down here? I'm wondering who he's looking for in this area. Is he looking for Dinky's primary base? Because if so, you took the long way around for no reason. Meanwhile, in the center, taking the short way through via a breach in the wall. Puppy Paw is starting to ramp up. This would be the opportune time for Dinky to turn it up as well. But right now, Dinky, I don't even know where his troops are. I think they're guarding back here somewhere. Wait, they're wrapping. Okay, so they're just getting rid of any sort of outposts in the midfield here. He's Puppy Paw's in a one-on-one engagement, but folks, he's got the camel archers up against the spears, and they're melee units. Both getting bonus damage against each other, but one unleashing all its damage, and the other one barely doing any. Why does Salami hate the Chinese so? Like, what? It feels like he hates them right now. Like, just delete the wall. Just delete extra walls. Make your way through. This is... this ain't it. This ain't it. Salami's going to be given over quite a bit of territory in the coming minutes, I feel. And he hasn't even got that much territory to work with. And no, Mista's joining in as well. Well, Salami is a meat. And, you know, meat is quite good in sandwiches. He just found himself part of a Greek-Canadian sandwich in this one, as we've got the Mr. bread to the south, the puppy paw bread to the north. They're going to come together, and they're going to keep squeezing until the sausage slips out the side. It's not going to take long for that to happen, as it looks like Salami is quickly going to be slipping out of this game. Only 3 landmarks remaining. It's primary TC next to the chopping block after this weak one. Imperial pass right now. Oh, God, no, 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 no. I know he wanted it to be his capital kingdom, but you didn't need to stick everything Imperial on one screen. Oh, God, he's gone. Mr. He's not going to hard press in. He's not going to test. You know, this isn't the Outback Octagon, so you don't have to worry about getting extra points for getting the final hit on the kill. This is just a pub game where people are brought together by the mutual hate of the Chinese. TC soon going down. That is a poor little Salami boy. Core is going to be left alone. In fairness, actually, can we just highlight that Core never even helped? We noticed in this detail here, Core didn't even think about lifting a finger. He could barely be asked to scratch his own ass in this situation, as he just let Salami die. What a poor guy. Only the Imperial Academy left, and that isn't going to be left alive. Yeah, sometimes you let them live, right? Always let one live so they can tell the tale, but not when it's the Chinese. This Civ, their reboot potential, the fact that we're playing against a rat like Salami that always finds a way to snake another as he moves back and gets the astronomical clock tower up. He's not dead. He's actually living. And Puppy Paw is going to get the bad news. He's like, wait, why aren't these buildings whited out right now? That is because you've been bamboozled, my friend. And Salami will seek asylum in Core's base. Because he has enough resources to go for a landmark. Oh, whoa, 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 Core, whoa. Core right now is like, wait, what are those guys with the spears and sword? They're refugees. They're refugees. Peaceful people, I swear. No harm. He's going for the back corner. Yeah, wait. Wait, is it gonna be another Great Wall Gatehouse? Oh my God, yes. I mean, in fairness, I'm pretty sure the Great Wall of China had multiple gatehouses. I'm not just imagining that, right? So this is more fitting. Meanwhile, Puppy Paw at this point has to be tilted. He's like, wait, where the hell is he? Where the hell is he actually? Oh, at least they took the center away from him, but they're going to have to work a lot harder to get rid of the rat. Let's find out if they're going to realize that his long-distant cousin Core on the other side of China is harboring a fugitive here. There you go. Double Great Wall Gatehouse. Beautiful. Mwah. And the TC for the recovery. And all of a sudden, just like that, Salami is Core's little pet. Well, not the first time, actually. I'm pretty sure we cast a game a few days ago where this exact same sort of thing happened. Salami was allowed to play with himself in a corner while Core went for a wonder victory. I wonder if we'll get something similar this time. It's a little bit too early to think about that, considering that we are actually 35 minutes into the game and no player has been eliminated yet. Oh, no. That's mean. Why does BC hate Unskilled so much? I watched him tower rush him earlier this week, and now I'm seeing him do this to the poor guy. There is some grudge I'm not aware of. It feels like it. Like there's something going on here. BC, maybe he's just a man who's like true to his words, and he feels like if your name's really unskilled, it needs to look that way. Oh, and it really is starting to look that way. Do I dare look at the eco? Oh, God. 7 eco units right now. That's all. That's literally everything that really unskilled has, and they're all here. They get wiped. He's wiped. In fact, does he even have his TC? He does, but it's never coming out. He's gone for the classic chop in the trees and don't come out to play. Now, Beastie will turn his attention towards a larger maniacal creature to deal with. The Abbasid Empire to his east. More Salami. Trying to rise like a phoenix from the ashes. We'll start marching out to try and help Core regain control of the center here. Things really have slowed down at this stage. I haven't seen Sean Diff make any moves. I'm wondering what the intent is out of him long term. I think we still have one player. Yeah, one player who's not gone for Imperial. I feel it's better to not talk about him. Because while these other players... In fairness, folks, everyone else here came to play Age of Empires. Not really unskilled. Really unskilled came here to play hide and seek. He started up the wrong game. It happens, you know? Look at this district building up. Now, Beastie... He could start bombarding all this down, but he seems to be minding his own business. I wonder if he's actually scared. I mean, if he's aware that they're working together, like Dinky and Puppy Paw, if he attacks one, both are likely to go after him. So that might be on his mind right now. So instead he's like, peace, bro, peace. Right now he's like, hey, guys, did you know that Salami's trading? Yep, Salami is trading. Focus on him. Man, this game really has gone very quiet all of a sudden. People start to carve up their territories, their borders, and they're not really engaging at this point. And this usually is what we call the calm before the storm. We've seen so many games like this where 4 or 5 minutes of gathering at this stage in the game leads to all-out war in the coming 10. And Mista's ramping up for that. He moves in. He's striking first into Puppy Paw territory. Mangonel's going to push him back. Mangonels are efficient for the Roos here. So I believe he did go up with the expected. Yep, the high armory. So he's able to get everything cheaper. Mangonel's discounted down. Bombards, everything discounted down by 20%. Going to sustain him long term. Streltsy beginning to push in. Streltsy, by the way, do really well against the Camel Archers because Camel Archers have less range. 3.75 compared to the 4. So you have to get in range of them, and then you get plastered full of bullets. Or cannonballs, because the Bombard's backing them up and doing a lot of work as well. Or rocks, because the Mangonels, watch this damage. Whoop. Nice sidestep. In fairness, Mista is trying to do this to the worst player possible. Puppy Paw is going to dodge Mangonel shots day and night. He's so remarkably good at it. However, you can't dodge bullets. I find those go a little bit too fast, and it looks like the camels are starting to shrink. Also, the buildings that are pushing these are going to start falling quick. Puppy Paw needs some assistance soon. Dinky King, where is he at? In fact, what has Dinky King been doing the last few minutes? Oh. Dinky, buddy, I got bad news. Salami the cockroach cannot be crushed that easily, my friend. You'll have to keep working. And you can't even, like, the walls are up. Like, he needs to bring some siege down here. Wait, what? Okay, so Dinky is waging war in this area. So they've stopped being friends now. So Dinky's going after the Chinese. But Puppy Paw's hands are full with the Roos. And I don't think that Mista's running out anytime soon. No, he's good on the food and gold. How is Puppy Paw looking? I'm more looking at wood than gold just because this area of the map is being depleted fast. He's been sharing it a lot. He has got the reserves in the south, but if Mista ever notices that, you're done, sparse. Meanwhile, Sean still fully on his lonesome. I feel like Sean could just start stockpiling stone and wait for the moment. You know what I'm talking about, folks. You've got a corner. You're not the favorite in this, at least not when you look at the ranks and you think about like the fact that we haven't seen Sean before in the MegaRandoms. We've seen these other guys time and time again. You know, just play it realistically here. Sure, there's a guy who really likes building siege right next to you, but what's he going to do? Build siege? Silly. That'd never happen. I actually think BC's the one most likely to go for a one day. He's doing it again. He always bloody does this, guys. If anyone's... Okay, he's going to hate me for this. If anyone is watching this right now, that is going to be playing these MegaRandoms against Beastie, I would suggest that you kill him. Because he always does this. Sometimes he tells you another player is trading, and sometimes he just does it and gets away with it because you don't direct your aggression towards him. But no matter what, Beastie always finds a way to build up what I think are the biggest reserves in the entire game. Oh, actually... Ooh. No, it's bigger than Dinky's. No, I'm not saying it's about which one's the biggest, but it is about which one's the biggest here. BC, at this rate, is going to be best prep to go for a wonder victory. Oh, no, 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 no! All right, that's really unskilled down to one landmark. Oh, wait, no, that was... Oh, they found the TC. He's dead. He was trying to repair it. No. Poor unskilled. Fitting name. Poor guy. So that corner just became hotly contested. BC had already been down here beforehand. Now Poppy Paw wants it. We already highlighted he's running out of wood, so he's playing down this area. And he doesn't want to give any of it over to BC because he knows he's going to be a rival in the coming minutes. Salami, meanwhile, continuing the rebuild. With very limited space. Could sneak in, but there's still Camel Archers guarding this area. Mr. has slowed down. He stopped pushing for now. You know, it kind of makes me wonder, like, when we reach this state of the game, there is this kind of tough feeling that everyone just lets up pushing to build ridiculous reserves. I've got some ideas on how to, like, maybe tweak that. So I talked before on stream about the idea of making it so that you have these sacred sites function like company heroes, where when you capture them and you have the majority, anyone who doesn't have them, like, the timer ticks down. But you would need additional sacred sites for that to make it fair. Something else I think could be pretty cool is care packages. Imagine if at certain points in the game, like, a care package got announced and an area got highlighted. And it's like, yeah, this is going to have 2,000 of each resource in it. Would that encourage players to fight? I think that could be a pretty cool idea to explore. I'd love to see those type of elements, because I think, like, one issue that can be highlighted when you get into MegaRandom is when people get corners, it's like the best thing ever. As long as you don't get pinned in. The risk is in the early game, but once you move past that, like, you're the one with the wonder victory condition as a possibility. Other people tend to be locked out. For example, Puppy Paw, if he ever goes for a wonder, even if he kills 2 more players, even if he kills, like, for example, Mr. and Dinky, he's still going to be raided from the north side, the west side, and the northeast side, and then Core can wrap around the south as well. So, like, it's pretty hard for you to win on the center. The value is meant to be the resources you play for, but I feel like I'd just like to see more dynamic things to just maybe encourage direct fights, especially considering how often people drag out truces. And then you have something additional to think about other than, like, the silver tongue of some demons saying they don't want to fight you because we got to be best friends, right? Like, that would be pretty cool. I see you, WNTD SAS. I sometimes fumbled that. I don't know why. Thanks for the raid, bud. Hope the stream went well. I know why I'm fumbling it. It's because right now I'm actually, like, slouched in my chair. I'm kicking it back. I wish I had an observer so I didn't even need to be that close. And walls. Wait. Something's off with these walls, guys. Can someone explain to me what's off with these walls? Something doesn't quite look right about these walls. Oh, God. I thought BC was an expert at walling. What is this wall? There wasn't any... Was there a forest here? Maybe. There was a forest. There wasn't one here, though. I'm perplexed. Well, he should be able to hold, though. Bombards will be able to clean up the camels one by one. And here it is. We talked about the possibility for this. This is the war elephants I was talking about earlier. Look at the damage on these lads. The spear attack alone is going to do 26 damage per proc against these camels. The problem was, when he prepped for this, it was because of Dinky. Dinky was pushing into the camel riders, but not Puppy Paw. Puppy Paw relies upon the camel archers, which means that you are now at a mismatch with these war elephants. Because you can never reach a target. Oh, these boys just go zoom. Soon to go boom, though. The cannon upgrades in the outposts are starting to whittle down the forces. The horsemen will chase them down alongside the spears, and will be a throwaway army for Puppy Paw. And while that happens, look who's going the offensive. Beastie doesn't skip a beat, makes his way into Dinky's base, but my God, is it a hard breach? Look at the defense here. 4 keeps surrounding the House of Wisdom. Don't need to be wise if you're just strong. Beastie, he's going straight for it. The bombards, they're getting through the keeps. These war elephants, they take so much punishment. I think Dinky's dead. I actually think Dinky's dead. Dinky's paid. He's actually away from home. He's fighting with Core right now. Core and Beastie, opposite sides of the maps, but eternally teammates here. I feel like at this stage, Core is just kind of like inherently in a perpetual state of servitude to Beastie. You know, like when you just get beaten down so often, you just become domesticated like he has here. It's his little pet. Dinky trying to react to forces now. He might actually make it back in time. In fact, Core wiping those troops that fast is going to give a second wind here. Needs to be fast though. Bombards are exposed a little. Camel Riders now moving in into the torch damage. Horsemen trying to gap close to block that off as the Bombards fix out on their targets. Last keep soon to crumble. And it seems like the Pentagon is somewhat exposed, Mr. President. Rush through coming in. Clustered forces on both sides. Bombards still 4 in the making there. Going through the final keep. Outpost now being targeted as all attention is going directly towards Dinky. No reprieve coming. Puppy Paw is not assisting. Puppy Paw, in the meantime, is going for a different fight. It's his turn to take on the Chinese. The problem that you've got right now if your Beastie is holding this choke point long term, you need more Bombards on the front line if you want to make this happen. He's getting through the keep slowly but surely. Torch damage out into the TC is just not going to be relevant at all here. The House of Wisdom at almost 30,000 HP is not that easy to kill. Pushing deeper, you can see he's just trying to dive around the sides, but the problem is the static defenses in conjunction with this, the military district. The problem he has is, in Beastie's mind, if he can just get rid of the House of Wisdom, it deals with a lot of the production problems coming his way. He doesn't have to snipe out all this crap because it's producing 20% less efficiently. That is a tall order. One that he will not be able to live up to. Beastie is going to be buffered back. And all the while this has been happening, something is happening in the opposite corner. Folks, Mr. is prepping for something special. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mr.'s going to sneak a wonder. Mr.'s going to sneak a wonder. Oh. He needs to do the northeast side. The west side is good. The northeast side is not. How's the resources looking? Oh, he's going for it. He's saving. He piled all his pennies together. Saved all the way through the winter. It was a cold winter, but now he's feeling good. More walls going up. And I think I'm getting the crappy optimization issues again. Hopefully it is not lagging for you. I think it's lagging a little when we look at this corner, and that's about it. Hopefully that'll fix itself somewhat. Apologies, folks, because I didn't restart Age of Empires 4 before we started. Right, let's look at the tickets right now. Oh, there are no tickets for Mr. He went for Kremlin. That's an interesting choice considering he wasn't being aggressed early on. And he wasn't even close to really unskilled. So I'm not quite sure why he built this. Actually, that's an interesting thought. The reason why I think he built this is because Mr. was able to get surplus wood faster this way so that he can build TCs a bit quicker. I imagine that's the thought process here because there was no way he was being aggressed early on. But this would allow him to save 175 wood to instantly get like the extra wood gathering online. And they can daisy chain out with the lumber camps everywhere. Maybe that's the thought process. It's the only thing I can think right now. Oh, Beastie, you're going to have to figure something else. This ain't working. He can't get the wall up. Beastie, what the hell are these walls again? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Once. I'm not even going to say it's acceptable, but twice. That ain't acceptable. It looks like Dinky is going to back up for the moment, though. Saving grace for Beastie. That could have been bad. That flood through could have been bad. Oh. Speaking of bad, as in the Civ that is bad to let through to the late game, we're starting to march out. Oh, actually, yeah, it's probably a rewall, you're right. Well, it's not a successful rewall, that's for sure. Spearman in. Man-at-arms here to me. I'm pretty sure these are home blades as well because he did go... What? Oh, no, they're not. He went compound, didn't he? Yeah. Ooh. So they didn't even trade out that remarkably well up against the spears. The spears that have phalanx, so double them attack in each target here. And this front line is not going to last long. Mangonel shooting from the side. And not easily reach the camel archers. Dinky just trying to push in. Is gaining some ground, but being pushed back against by Beastie in the meantime. Bombard's on the backside. CG Cutie has awakened up to 10 now. 10 that can do a lot of damage real fast. I'm just keeping an eye out for that Wonder. I know it's coming through soon. Mr. He's waiting for at least one more player to be eliminated. He's a smart cookie about this. Mr. right now with the biggest territory claim of any player in the game, having basically a third of the map to himself in an 8-player game. Okay, so we've got to talk about these walls. What the hell are these walls? Or he's at least rectifying it forward of that. But these are some interesting walls, I'll give him that. Good lord. Oh, good lord. Yeah, he's sitting back. He's parking himself now. He's building up. While he's building up, Dinky and Beastie are tearing each other new ones. Clearly, this is because he thinks that some ninja-level player is going to try to sneak the edge of the map. He's like, oh no, he's got all these walls. I'll just torch through them. Oh my god. If I watch someone just, I actually now want to see one of these players, like, Core, please, live up to the standard here. I want to see Core burn through the edge here and keep following the edge because he doesn't have enough vision to see these walls aren't, like, full. I'm asking too much. I need Takeshi's Castle's levels of clownery here. Well, Core might not be around much longer. Puppy Boy is really starting to ramp up. He's... Wham is trading. What? Wait. The other one. Puppy Boy is trading. The other bro is trading. No one knows either. He's hidden this. Not even Dinky King, his closest ally. Oh, maybe. He knows. He knows. But does he know? No. He could see, but it might be a no-no to knowing. That's a lot of knowing. And the reason he might not know is because BC is got his full undivided attention to the north side. Uh-oh. Let's check on that trade in the meantime. It's an important deed. Oh, God, that is a deep run right there, baby. Whoop. 31 on line already. That's a long trade as well. That route is worth 212 gold each of 40 wood. Oh, no. How long can he sneak that? How long before that goes noticed? The problem right now is like Poppy Boy is beginning to aggress Core, so Core can't snitch it. And Sean Diff has yet to really come out of his base. So this is a marching drill. This is a show of force and then never actually arriving. It's like, yeah, if you fight with my country, you die. Someone throws a potato at him and he instantly falls over and starts crying. One more push. Has somewhat stalled. Mangonels. Not in the mix at any more bombards coming out. Don't be deceived. This is actually a ruin. It's not a keep waiting to be built. Hence why the bombards are able to cruise on through it. This Camel Archer is starting to target down those bombards. Nobody really getting the upper hand here. I don't think we're going to see a loss of a player in this area, but to the east is different. Core needs to be very careful about the way he approaches this. One issue he's going to run into is like he's running out of resources in this corner. Now, the bad news for Puppy Boy is that Core has plenty in reserve. Good news for Salami is that Core is a loyal and wonderful friend that you can always trust. I'm kidding. He's being good to him this game. There's no betrayal. He sought asylum, and it was truly granted here. Core, what a guy. What a good guy. Can we get a round of applause in the chat for Core? Guy doesn't get enough appreciation. He took in a stray today. He fed it, he watered it, he looked after it. And yes, for those wondering, yellow is Salami. Little sausage man in the back corner here. Wait. Why is this town center almost dead? Did Puppy Paw rush or was that Core? Why do I get the weird feeling that was Core? Just as soon as I'm calling him a good guy, I'm instantly in there like, he done something. I feel like he did, though. I actually really do feel like he did. I'm sus about this right now. Oh, this is a sus move as well, Dinky. Beastie's wrapping around. He's going... Wait. That's not even Dinky's base. He's going to Puppy Paw's base. Oh, my God. Is he going to scout this? Is he going to scout the trading? Is he going to scout the trading? He might. Beastie could turn the entire map against the Abbasids here if he scouts the trading. And he's running towards it right now. But the problem he has is that BC doesn't have quite the reputation as a trustable source. He's cried wolf before and he's lied about it. So while he can shut down the trade, if he now tells everyone else in the game that Puppy Paw is trading, it's even worse than if you accuse someone else. The association of it being the brother of Wham will probably instantly trigger in people's brains. No, he's not. You're a liar. We hate liars. Die, liar. So you need to be a little bit careful about this. Let's see how Beastie plays his politics. Camel Archers in the meantime. Just on patrol. So when's Mr. doing this? When we rocking, bud? Oh, he's made room. He's definitely made room. He's not done. Oh my god. The ultimate Takeshi's Castle labyrinth level here. Oof. For those wondering, not a future FFA champion is indeed Salami. I guess I should have put that up in text for you guys because I know it's hard to keep track sometimes. So here, I'll type them out quickly. Just give me a sec. In fact, let me leave you on a battle zone. Actually, I don't think there's any battle zone. Ooh. Say that, course pushing in. Getting some serious ground as well with the Grenadiers. The Grenny boys, they're paying off. So we've got Salami, and yeah, the rest of them, none. Okay, so there we go. So if I just, what I'll do is I'll make sure it's organized. So we'll do alignment right. Boom. There you go, guys. There you go. Hope that clears it up for you. I hope that's clear. So yes, David Kim, I think you guys are used to me calling him Puppy Paw by now, so you probably have realized that it's Puppy Paw, but yes. Not a future FFA champion. The moment I saw the name, I instantly said Salami. It was so obvious. For those that are unaware, with the backstory of this, Core, after the Outback Octagon got announced, or maybe just before it, in fact, Core changed his name to future FFA champion. Very confident about his stake. I wouldn't recommend looking at the scoreboard to see how he's doing right now in the Outback Octagon. You won't be impressed, and you will feel the need to mock his name quite appropriately, as he's not even in the top 10. Okay, I'm going to stop doing him like that. Poor guy. Speaking of pause, Puppy Paw. If BC does raid in again like he did last time, Puppy Paw would just flatline. Oh. Meantime, Mr. just cackling in the corner at all times as he knows they are ripping each other new ones while he continues to build up ridiculous reserves of resources. Bombard's now wheeling in. 14 of them here to play. Targeting out the siege on the other side. The Corvorants can't even get their shots off. Okay, Bombard, Clock Tower Bombard's Opa. Late game, come on guys. 12 tower range. And more tanky than Corvorants. Like, come on. I guess China's got to have something. I can already hear Drongo saying, KP, no! Don't tell them. Wait, what? Has Dinky started trading as well? Why was there a donkey? What is this guy doing here? I got lost on the way to the supermarket. Ended up in a drug fight in a rural area with 2 gangs. Oh, dear Lord. Core, after all that. Grenadiers and these choke points, they sting. It's actually to his merit, to his benefit. The issue that you have with your Puppy Paw is you can't really take fights around these choke points, around your own buildings. You have to take them away from it. Otherwise, as you push past those choke points between the buildings, the Grenadiers get maximum impact. He really is getting maximum impact here. I think Puppy Paw might end up out at this rate. Mister, though. Mister's doing it. Mister's going for it. The smooth moves from the Greek. He's in. Cathedral Assault is going up. Over 80 villages to ensure it. This is not a wonder. This is a place of worship now. And just like that, Mister gives himself the clock. Says 15 minutes. Come at me. Enjoy the puzzle that I have created for you. It's a fun one. Oh my, oh my. Or he at least laid elsewhere. Yep, deleted the farms. He's fully complete now. Some gaps here or there, but Mr. still with plenty of reserves to keep building armies if things start to look bad. Needs to use this area, though. This is a big no-no. You've got all this room. Don't use it to build 1 or 2 more walls. Use it to build military infrastructure. Because the issue he's going to have is that he's got it all in the forefront. So once they're about halfway through your base, your production is done because it's gone. So reserve points here would be a really good idea for Mr. And wait, Core is still going. Core is really bitter right now. Core is really butthurt. And you know what? He could take out Poppy Paw at this rate. Look how close it is to the landmarks. Villager Pool coming in. Poppy Paw. This could be a massacre. Oh! Grenades! 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 Oh my god, that is a slaughter! Ah! Oh my god, no, no. I think Poppy Paw is dead, and I can't believe Core's committing to it. Like, Mr. is winning the game right now, Core. Core? Core? Hello? These cannons would be great on the south side. Or you could let Mr. get a third of the way into the Wonder for free. That's also an option. Not a great option, but it's an option. Oh my god, even the Grenadiers in on the House of Wisdom. The House of Wisdom. And Core, I don't think he's realized it's a pub game just yet. You're not playing for points. There's no value in killing Poppy Paw off. This is a pub game. You either win or you lose. You're either a big wiener or a big winner. And it looks like Poppy Paw is one of the biggest winners of all. After all that effort, after all that aggression, Poppy Paw is the second player out. Yes, you heard me correctly. We are over an hour into the game, and we only just got down to 6 players remaining. Not only that, with 6 players total, a player is playing for a Wonder victory. What the hell is happening? Oh boy. Sean Diff has finally realized he might have to come out and play the game for the first time in I don't even know how long. A very, 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 very long time. Spearman starting to move out now. As Salami has reboomed in where Dinky once had his expansion base that was trying to raid into Core's territory. And the combined power of China. Yin and Yang coming together here to be an unstoppable ball of power. Cannonballs, specifically, heading towards Mr. They've got a long way to go. Like this, I mean, honestly, this journey they're going to go on is long enough it might need a trilogy. But you don't have a trilogy. You've got just over 10 minutes. Push in. He's even torching through the walls. Okay, so this looks really memey out of Mr., but there is something crafty about this. Like, you can burn through all these walls quickly, but he can weigh which army he has to deal with based on how deep you are. So if he sees, for example, that Core and Salami are coming in quick before everyone else, he could choose to move his army out and attack him there and then fall back. The only reason he's not going to is because of what he's done. Mr. has gone full siege. Oh my god, he CGQ'd. I mean, what are we calling him now? The Siegester? I don't know. I think you just call him the Fister. Mr. the Fister, because this is really going to deck someone out from long range. The Bombard and Mangonel Battalion. Oh my god. This is like those movies you see where people with muskets are holding against the force and the gates break, and you never want to be the guy first through the gate because you'll be tanking the musket wave. Whoever shows up here first is going to be doing exactly that. They're going to be the first guy through the gate. Never be the first guy through the gate. Which for in the meantime, small group of Streltsy. Wasting course time. Oh, yeah. He's just trying to be a pain in their ass, a nuisance on the side. Dinky in the meantime. Has Dinky even joined in yet? I feel like he hasn't. Right? Oh my god. Dinky doesn't trust Beastie. Dinky doesn't trust Beastie. He's not helping. He's just sitting here. So this isn't even a 5v1. This is a 4v1. A 4v1 involving a player that if he dies, he has to run across the entire map again. And this fallen infrastructure won't be enough to support a new army. You need to build bigger, build faster, Sean. Now they branch off to take different routes as they march through. Meanwhile, Salami, he's just headbutting these walls down one by one. The Spearman Zerg just pushing in quick. But they're getting in range of danger. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Here it comes. MegaRandom scaring him a little bit. And he's, oh, wait, okay. Apparently, yeah, I was about to say, not the lumber camp, maybe the landmark. The problem that he doesn't realize is there's a high armory further back. He's not going to get that one for free. Mista's going to fight for that tooth and nail. Meanwhile, BC's still so slow to make his way through here. I wish I'd captured all of the different live perspectives right now to get their reactions when they discovered this. I want to see it. I need to see it. I wish I had Fog of War until I revealed it. Oh my god. Granny. Whoa, whoa, no, 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 no. No biggie, just 20 spearmen dead to friendly fire. Oh my god. You need to be careful, those attack clicks, Core. You almost wiped out your ally. Good god. I mean, I was worried, folks. I've seen Core go AFK for 10 minutes in a game. Imagine if he went AFK for 10 minutes in that game. In this game right now, what would have happened to poor little Salami's army? The Salami army that, yeah, he can afford to replace it, but has a long run to get back in here. You can see how long it takes him to arrive, to be honest. He's actually even rebuilding his empire. Walls breached. Keeps being targeted right now. Mista. Hold. Let loose. Got him. The poor guy. Bombard's moving in. Trade out's coming. MegaRandom's need to target the spears. The spears are going to overwhelm this rate. Push through for the choke point with the man at arms. Not able to get in deep, though. MegaRandom's about to hold him on the choke. Backstep by Salami. Heavy casualties, though, as he backs up. The Bombard Battalion. The Bombard Battalion. The Sprues need to answer this right now. Push in. Core gaining more ground. Shots coming in. The Bombards, they do outmass. Roos have the numbers. They do not have the range, though. Core stands his ground with the superior firepower here, able to eliminate a lot of the siege here. He's warming up the seat. The BC is going to take a seat on. As he's coming in from the west side, he's getting deeper. He's not too far away now. Looks like Core is going to be wiped, and that's going to give reset opportunities, but not for long, because now push coming in from Sean Diff on the eastern front. Wait, does he know? Does he even know they've already got this deep? Sean? Oh, God, please, no. No, oh, no, Sean, no. I think he went through all that. Mista. Mista. Oh, God. The Greek's got a housing crisis right now. He can't build more. Mista has no eco. Mista has no villages. Mista can't build houses. Mista can't build houses! Oh, no! It's a catastrophe. It's an absolute disaster right now. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mista has pipped himself at the post. He didn't build any houses in reserve. He didn't keep any villagers alive. Had he done that, he would be able to hold them back indefinitely for another 5 minutes. But now that's a pipe dream. CGQT has been awoken. And he is rolling in. 11 Bombards on the move. Second wave coming in from Core. Grenadiers moving in to the final landmark, the High Armory. Not well protected because Mista does not even have half of maximum pop cap right now. Oh my God, they're finding even more houses as well. Do they even know what they've done at the time? I'm not sure, but it's worked. It's worked out so damn well. Mista is gonna fail. He can't do it. He gets eradicated. The wonder is invalid. Mista, his worst own enemy here. How do you forget about housing? How do you? Oh God. ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to give a round of applause to Mr. for showing us the housing crisis, the housing market crisis in game terms, to remind us of just how ludicrous the housing situation is in real life. Most people are living with their parents. They can't afford a house. So it makes sense in a video game, you can't afford new houses either. I can't believe what I just saw. I am at a loss for words right now. That might be the single most seppuku way I have ever seen someone play a game of MegaRandom Nomad. I am lost at what we just witnessed there. I cannot believe that. I guess the hail hit really hard for Mr. yesterday. After all the lost crops, you can't even afford to build measly 50 wood houses in a game. Oh, God. And now the remaining players like, so what do we do? Who's stronger? Dinky's trading. Okay, now let's be real about this, folks. BC is trading as well, but I don't care about that because I care about the fact that Dinky sat on his ass and done nothing for that. He done nothing. If I am in this game, if I'm a remaining player in this game, doesn't matter if like you're BC who doesn't have many trust points right now, or if you're Core and Salami that are known to snake their ways in weird ways. Like, you start wiggling that tongue and you go, why didn't Dinky help us? Where was Dinky? Did they even realize Dinky didn't help? That? Oh my God, that's the crazy part to think about. Folks, we have God vision. We can see that nobody helped. We know, we can say that Dinky helped. We can see he didn't do anything for nobody. He didn't do anything to try and kill Mr. But nobody else knows that. Because everyone goes in different directions when they pursue a monument, pursue a wonder, because they don't want to kill each other. So Dinky right now can just be sitting there typing going, yeah, I helped. Shiftily looking left and right in real life, knowing that he's not on webcam, so nobody knows the difference. Oh my God. I can't believe the cockroach of Age of Empires 4. Not just MegaRandom anymore. If that's what he done, if that's what he achieved, if that's what he convinced them of, that he actually done something, like, he is the truest cockroach. He's exceeded Snooper, he's exceeded Salami, he's exceeded Core. Dinky King is the cockroach king of MegaRandom. What is this wall? Got him. So here's the issue. If you're Beastie, you could say Dinky's trading, and they might believe you. They probably won't. But if they do, they're going to discover you're trading. If you're Dinky and you say Beastie is trading, they're also going to know. I think this is what we call one of those dirty little secret situations, where you just wink at each other, nod, and never speak of it again. Man, Poppy Paw really was a means to the end for both of them, wasn't he? This poor guy. See, now, this is interesting to think about, because there's a lot of, like, power dynamics at play here. Like, the politics of MegaRandom can get quite interesting at this stage of the game. We talked about the trust factor between people, previous wars that sparked before the Wonder came out from Mr. But then we have to think about the civs in play. Right now, Dinky and Beastie have some hate for each other. They had a long war. And yes, we are watching a massacre of trade by Sean Diff here that is, like, Dinky's doing nothing about. Because this is a more important point than this, even. Beastie and Dinky were fighting each other, and you'd assume they'd renew that assault. The issue, however, is that neither of them have a corner, and then to follow on from corners specifically, Core and Salami are in another corner and clearly in cahoots. That's a lot of kun. But they're going to have to cuckoo each other into some sort of unstable alliance, because I think they need to be allies right now. Dinky now being targeted out by the Chinese. You need to call for assistance. You need to do it fast. I actually can't believe the way they've done this. Salami is the cannon fodder. Reinhardt, Genji, if you will. Right now, it is Core's job to kill everything. It is Salami's job to die to everything. He truly is Core's pet. I don't want to kink shame him, but I think there's something deeper to this, folks. Speaking of deep, this many spearmen, you can go deep. Deep onto that covering line. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no, that's a lot of siege. Dinky, he's running out of resources as well. If he loses all these coverings, he can't afford to replace them. And he's going to lose a lot more than just the coverings. The bombards are wheeling in. The grenadiers are unanswered. Dinky is next on the chopping block. And Beastie is not coming to his aid. In fact, Beastie is taking this opportunity to get rid of Seandiff. But Sean is not going to go down that easy. Instead, he breaks the walls, goes up on the high grounds with the Streltsy. And the Streltsy are going to just wipe everything here. Oh, no. Well, how about that for a taste of your own medicine, Mr. Wallman? You know, one of the balance points for the Roost, and one thing I'm worried about with the changes to the Spaskaya Tower, the Streltsy, in theory, seem pretty strong if you were to give them an extra 2-tower range, don't they? They sure as hell look strong when you give them an extra 2-tower range here. Oh, they are just snipers on that high ground right now. Well, that is happening. Dinky King. He holds for the moment. Food is the only thing looking good right now, and oh god. God, the trade, please. I don't even... Do I have to look? Do I want to look? I don't think I do. Dinky, where are we at? How many trades remaining? 25. And they're still running through the battlefield. The Grenadiers can clean up everything here still. Mangonel shots coming in is good, though, from Dinky. And whether the Mango should be targeted out. Caught. There we go. Gets rid of him. We'll lose the force, but heavy damage done to Dinky. He's in trouble. And, is it me, or is Beastie starting to lose this fight? Resource-wise is good. Let's check in on Sean. Resource-wise, Sean is better. Sean is much better. Oh god. I think Beastie's going to be stuck in this trade for the next 5 minutes, but he's always going to be losing ground. The Horse Archers just kill everything. That's the problem he has now. Like, look how quickly all of his horsemen die. It's horsemen horse archers. Horsemen horse archers obliterate everything that Beastie's doing. And Beastie, if you look at his gold, he doesn't have enough reserves to go hard into elephants now. And you wouldn't be able to get them fast enough anyway. Bombard's targeted out. Walls finally crumbling. And more ground to be gained by the Roost from the north here. Beastie, an unexpected issue arising here. Seandiff, ranked 592nd on the rank leaderboards, is sticking it to the rank number 2 in the world. Beastie still trying to hold. More horsemen coming out. The horse archers are just such a big problem for him right now. Bombard's renewing. Beastie running out of resources fast here. How are the wood reserves looking? They're looking bad. They're looking really bad. Where is his wood? Oh, God. Oh, God. Even worse. Because Puppy Paw, the spirit, the ghost of, the vengeful ghost of Puppy Paw is taking wood away from Beastie. Should be taken away from Core, to be fair here, but he's bitter. He'll take it out on everyone. And that's a problem, because right now, if you think about what counters what Seandiff's doing, you need wood. You need spearmen, you need horsemen, and you need bombards. Everything I just listed requires wood. Whoa. Oh my god. Beastie wanted this way too bad. He won't get it. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to lie. I would never want that Wololo to go off anyway. Because if that Wololo goes off, I'm then pop-capped. And I might not notice straight away. And I might suffer in my base. My base is already suffering, by the way. The Streltsy, Horse Archers, and Horsemen continue to push in. Ground slowly being gained. Beastie slowly being drained. Seandiff never running out. And Dinky now marching for some vengeance, but looks like he's got a backstab coming in. The full melee slog coming out from Salami. Has to spread out to get maximum damage here, but he's bogged down by the man-at-arms. The hand cannon is able to backstep. And Core not here to assist. He needs to be here with the Grenadiers. Because the damage they could do to these hand cannons would be remarkable. And I believe, yeah, so that is, oh. But yeah, that's not even Yuan Dynasty. I'm kind of surprised there. So without Yuan Dynasty, like, you know, you haven't got the chase down. And If I check the landmark situation, did he even build that many? No. Wait, what? Oh. Are their speeds bugged there because they're not moving? They must be. They should be moving faster. Wait, what the hell? Oh, wait, no, he went Imperial. I'm an idiot. He went double Imperial. What? What? Explain? Explain? Is it because his TC's down? I wonder if there's an interaction here I've forgotten. Because he had Song. And he had double Castle. He didn't have double Imperial, I don't think. I don't think he ever built the Spirit Way. So what the hell's happened here? Is he bugged out? So what I'm referencing, folks, is these Elite Pass Guard, if he's at Yuan Dynasty, they should be going at 1.58, not 1.38. And these Spearmen should be much higher, like, is it 1.444, something like that? So something's gone wrong here. Is it the TC? No, it's not. Oh, BC! BC cheated out! BC finally gave up. The push-in continued. Sean Diff was able to take him out. Stick that in your top 10 and smoke it. Sean Diff, the outside runner, the underdog, the hound from the north, claims the north as his own. And now only 4 remain in the MegaRandom. Meantime, Salami's never-ending onslaught continues, and Dinky King, just as he's starting to recover the trade, might be in trouble, because now it's not just the Chinese, the rising sun from the south, the rising sun from the east you have to worry about. It's going to be the cold, brutal Rus from the north that are going to start emerging into the flatlands and overwhelming. This feels like Sean Diff playing for third place, folks. I don't like his move. He'll do irreparable damage to Dinky at this rate because he'll intercept the trade. The problem is that you need Dinky. Dinky is your life essence to keep this alive. I think what's happened is Sean Diff, because he knows about the trade as well, because they probably were talking about it, I imagine, like, he's just over-calibrated for it. In fact, he knows about the trade because he can scout it. I think he's too tunnel-visioned right now. He takes out BC and he's like, oh my god, this is great. I need to deal with the trade because Dinky's going to be the strongest player. Doesn't matter. China is #1, especially when there's 2 of them. I know that the rising sun is the Japanese, but it really does feel like they're rising from the east, you know? We need Japanese. Actually, as a commentator, I actually legit want the Japanese in this game just so I can make that comment in a cast now. Not gonna lie. I don't plan what I say in my cast, but I know I'd end up coming out with that randomly. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Donkey, 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 no. Have we all seen that, like, animal, like, you know, animal charity kind of ad where there's a donkey with a tear, or like a horse or a donkey with a tear coming out of his eye? Yep. Yep, play that right now. That's fitting. For as little as $5 a month, you can help stop donkeys from dying like this. Instead of having to be indentured to empires in trade, they can live a healthy life on an open farm in the middle of nowhere. Say no, donkey death. Say no, you wallet. For as little as $5 on this channel, you can have me look away from donkeys dying. I'm very cheap. And Dinky, he's been shortchanged to this one. He's out. Out in for the cockroach. He won't find a way. He's a husk of his former self here. And now, Corn Salami, they have a one-target deal in the north. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, so if I'm Sean, I just go for a wonder. I don't fight this 2v1. Right? There's no way that can end well. There's no way, right? It can't end well. I think if he goes for a wonder, he has a shot, but it's really difficult either way. The way I'm looking at this, like, logically, is that if you try to take a direct fight, you're up against Grenadiers and a lot of Palace Guards, so you can't even rely on Mangonels. You can't rely on Streltsy either, because Grenadiers just wipe them out due to the range differential. Like, how much range do you think Grenadiers have, folks? I don't know if Course even still building them, so I can't necessarily show you. They have pretty ludicrous range. They are very difficult to access. Like, Streltsy have 4-tower range, which is pretty pathetic. And remember, you're playing as the Roost, so you can't even build stone walls to get up to 6. Grenadiers, by comparison, their default range is 4, but you can increase it. And that's the problem. Pyrotechnics increases it by 20%, which means you got 4.8 range, so you're out of range of the Streltsy. It's pretty vulgar. And this is looking a bit grim. Landmarks are going down. The dive in, like, I don't know where the army was for Sean Diff, who's completely out of position here. It's just a free break-in. It won't end him, but it's going to put him on the back foot. And the next wave coming in afterwards might end him. His bombards are rolling in. Joe Chunky for sure, boys. I don't know why he's attacking all the neutral mark. Oh, he's worried. He's actually sussed that there might be some trade going on. If only he knew. Pink. Yeah, he's going for it. He has to cancel it. No! He was going for a wonder victory, and he gets caught mid-construction. Not enough walling. We said that was his only play, but the position of his army made no sense for it. He was off to the west when he should have been guarding east, and as a result, he is donezo out of this game. He calls GG to remain. And look at them holding hands, skipping off into the evening, into the sun. GG will get called. Core says, Salami, you take this. The cockroach that never sleeps, that never goes too deep, that never weeps because he never dies. Not a future FFA champion, my ass. With donations like that, you can win everything.